Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the CR1 visa. For those who are unaware, that's the conditional resident visa. That's those who are married to an American citizen, but they've been married less than 2 years at the time of the foreign national's entrance to the United States. And for those who are unaware, the CR1 visa sometimes is an underlying case with respect to a K3 visa. We have another video on this channel specific to the K3 visa in 2020. This video is specific to the issue of the CR1 visa. So the thing to take away from this video is I like to do a video like this. This may become a perennial thing. We look back at 2019. We look forward at 2020. Some folks send me inquiries, and there seems to be kind of a misconception that the turnover of the year will have some sort of overall impact, like there'll be a sea change with respect to case processing affiliated with an immigrant spouse visa. That's not really how it works. The flow tends to be more gradual. We see these changes happen sort of incrementally, more over time, and less immediate with respect to, for example, the new year turning over. That being stated, I think it's good to look back and then look forward at what we can expect moving into the future. So the thing to take away from this video, in 2019, we saw a lot of changes with respect to how immigrant spouse visas were processed. We saw things like digital uploading become a major component of dealing with the immigrant spouse visa process, whereas you go back even a couple of years ago, this wasn't the case. You were dealing oftentimes mostly with hard copies. We also saw things like the closure of the USCIS office here in Bangkok. There is no longer an ability to file locally for immigrant spouse visas for those who are married to an American citizen who's resident here in the kingdom. That once was available. 2019 saw the end of that. I don't think that's going to change in 2020, so I think we can presume that it will not be possible to file for a CR1 visa here locally in the same manner that it was possible to do so prior to October 2019. Also, the other thing to think about with moving forward into 2020 is what, in my opinion, seems to be an increasing number of requests for evidence issued in connection with immigrant spouse visas, in this case, the CR1 visa. So the thing to take away from this is RFEs are requests for evidence. They're often issued. We've seen them issued in cases that we felt the evidence was exhaustive on, and still they wanted to see something more. Arguably, it could be considered somewhat picayune. I don't think it's necessarily fair to call it that, but definitely they're dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's before approving petitions for spousal immigrant visa benefits. So I think moving into 2020, that theme is going to continue, and I think we're going to see an increase in RFEs down the line. For that reason, I think do-it-yourself immigrant spouse visas, so seeking a CR1 visa, sort of DIY for lack of a better term, is probably going to be more difficult compared to years past. For that reason, it may not be a bad idea to seek some legal guidance, and it may not even be a terrible idea to seek assistance in the overall process. That being stated, it's certainly not impossible to process a CR1 visa case in 2020 on one's own, but I think with all of the changes with respect to how the process works, it can be rather frustrating, and it's becoming more complicated, especially compared to times past. We hope you find our videos insightful. If so, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you can receive up-to-date notifications of legal news in Thailand and the United States.